It's been a while, but I'm back on the road. The plan is to go to Bosnia, Herzegovina. So to get there, I'm gonna have to cross Slovenia and Croatia and then discover Bosnia. And I'm going to take you along with me. Let's go! It's nice driving here in the forest. Like I like it that it's on gravel and it's really nice forest, all is green, the light is good and everything. But it's also a little bit boring. Like the view doesn't change. It's like trees, trees, trees. You can't see anything beyond them. So yeah, it's kind of fun, but also kind of not fun. I wish it was like maybe above the tree line so you could see a bit more of the nice scenery around here, but maybe later, right? More fun when it's not just trees, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about. The whole train was like this, it would have been amazing. But all the forest all the time is boring, but this is fun. Found a nice little camp spot. We'll spend the night here and then tomorrow cross over to Croatia and then continue on to Bosnia. What a spot, huh? Beautiful. I didn't film there for a while because the pet in Slovenia just kept going into the forest and was pretty boring in my opinion. So I skipped the last part of it and took some country roads to get to the border and cross into Croatia. And even there the first part was in the forest. So I skipped that as well, and I'm just shortcutting now to a section in a Croatian cat where I think it's more interesting to drive, and so far I think this is paying off. What do you think? Much more enjoyable in this open landscape, but the scenery is changing while you drive. You see more smoke, you get more sun, and yeah, just nicer. Getting a bit more rough on the track now, but it's nothing that the Honda can't handle, but it's just a bit bumpy and slow, but so far so good. always end up in a forest, huh? Somewhere around those mountains in Bosnia. Well, now I just have to find a way to cross it without having. Unfortunately, you have to make quite a detour to get into Bosnia. There probably is a direct way to go where I want to go, but there's no border post on this road, on this trail. We have to make the detour cross via an official border post. Otherwise, I would be illegal in the country, and that might be an issue. I don't want to get out, I might not have to accept the passport or whatever, so that's life. Turns out this is not a big road after all, so I somehow doubt there's a official border crossing on this trail. You can see borders straight ahead, but well, I guess that answers that question. I think in the past there might have been a border crossing, because at the beginning of this trail there was like a closed up police container, but now they deactivated the road on the Bosnian side, while the trail here on the Croatian side is still fine, so I don't know. Which puts me in a bit of a pickle, because there doesn't seem to be any border crossings around here. What to do? And of course I don't have any Wi-Fi to Google how to cross the border. This is the road my offline maps. That definitely looked better. Very easy, they just did a quick scan of the passport and that's it. I would say that's my spot, another road, another day. Look at the color of that river and how clear it is. I think I'm gonna jump in. Okay, maybe not. I think I lasted like 5 seconds. That water is absolutely freezing. Almost got a heart attack. Pity. Looks so nice and inviting, but even out in the sun is absolutely freezing. Whew. I've downloaded this off-road trail from the internet. Turns out that it's in a national park. It costs money to go on it. And look where it is. And it's in the forest. It's not like I had enough forest driving the last couple of days for free. But I think there's a pretty good waterfall at the end of the trail, so let's hope that's worth the money. A bit touristy, but pretty cool waterfall, huh? And it's actually a water river, so on the other side of the river is Croatia. But yeah, it's pretty cool waterfall, really clear water, pretty good. Might be the land of waterfalls, huh? Pretty nice, pretty nice. It is the perfect spot to have some breakfast. Also looks like a really good spot for swimming, but as we learned yesterday, it's really freezing cold. So it's gonna be a no. At least not now in the morning. Maybe later in the afternoon or something. It's really hot. I've been in the truck all day, but for now it's just breakfast. nice trail. On one hand, you have the river on the right side, always like glimpsing through the trees, and on the other side there's like really steep high mountains, and the trail is just like in between the mountains and the river. Pretty nice. Got to be careful to stay on the trails here. You saw on the sign back there, everything beside the trails might still have mines on it from the war. It's quite explained why the nature around here is pretty untouched. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Pretty cool cave, huh? It's always nice if you find some unexpected thing next on a trail. Should have brought a bigger torch. My light is not really strong, so you probably can't see as good as I can. But it's nice. Not in the best state. I think they tried to develop it for tourism at some point, but apparently they gave up. Yeah. Not making it easy get up there. I don't know if you can see the glittering on these rocks here on the camera.
Pretty majestic. Amazing, huh? Since nobody else is here, all the sounds are like really amplified. It's pretty cool. Echo! Echo! Nice, huh? And this cave is enormous. Keeps going and going. Keeps going deeper and deeper into the mountain. Gotta be careful to find the way back. It's enormous. And there's no tourists here. None. Going and going and going. Going. Feel like Indiana Jones here. Thought this would be like a tiny cave. You go in, have a look around, leave. But this is for proper exploring. Should have brought a jacket because it's not exactly warm down here. Probably like 15, 20 degrees colder than outside. As you can see on the clouds I exhale here. Better don't slip down here. Something happens, nobody's going to come and get you out of here. What surprises me is that you can see water dripping down and everything, but there's no pools. Usually you see like little pools of water in these caves, but I don't see any. How big is this cave? It keeps going down and down and down. Should have looked it up, how deep it is. But at least I'm getting some steps in today, because I wanted to go on a hike, but I didn't find anything along this part of the trail. Well, this is a decent hike, especially when I have to go all the way back up, because it keeps going down and down and down, all stairs. Then it's left and right. I think at some point I have to go back, because I won't find a way. But it's amazing, there's nothing here. This would be, I don't know, like in Germany, anywhere else. It would be properly developed for tourism, maybe with some guides and stuff. If this was in China, there would be like all colorful lights and good lighting and tour groups and whatever. And here you can simply explore it by yourself. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Jesus, look at it. It's enormous. Ah, finally, here's a pool. I think that was the end. So now I just have to find my way back. Unbelievable. My battery dies on the torch. I'm in big trouble. It is a bit surprising. You would expect that they put up some signs pointing toward the exit, but if you have no good sense of orientation, you're completely lost in here. Oh, made it. There's the daylight up there. But just to show you, I'm going to turn off the light. It's completely dark in here without a light. Can't see shit. If your light dies on you in here, you're in big trouble.